Yo, hey, what's up, everybody? It's TJ Denzer here, Senior News Editor for Shacknews.com, and as always, once a week, your host, supplier, and purveyor of fine indies on a little show we like to call Indie-licious. This is the one where we check out a new indie game every week, and this week we have with us the fabulous Fear Machine. This comes from, let me see, Fictiorama Games. I hope I said that right. They are the developers. AMC Games actually published this. It's a indie publishing wing of AMC, but this game looks really cool. Like it's a game in which it's like a narrative driven game in which you find this machine. It's like a Zoltar machine, and it allows you to place urban legends around town and freak people out, and you have to like harness the fear of people to power the machine. It's looking very interesting. Available as of October 4th this month, just on PC right now, but may come to other things eventually? Question mark. We'll see. But let's go ahead and jump in and see how it goes. Also, one of our first spooky games for October. Like, we haven't really played a lot of spooky stuff, but we're kicking it off. I couldn't let this month go without playing something freaky. Say hello to the fabulous Fear Machine. Let's jump in. There we go. Okay, so first we're going to jump into the tutorial. Oh. Before you sit down at the controls of the Fear Machine, we are going to spend some time in the test area. The test zone is designed for learning how the machine works and your objective in the missions. Agent Dummy will accompany you in your task. Like you, he's new to our organization. Agent Dummy, at your orders. Okay. The map of our test area shows two fictitious regions, Rumoria and the Republic of Hoxia. Our 3 practice scenarios take place in them. Let's get started. Okay. The main function of the machine is to generate fear to prepare the population to accept your messages. In the first scenario, your objective is to transmit this message into Rumoria. But for the population to accept your message, it must first have sufficient fear. The fear experienced by a region's population is determined by its 4 psychic centers: the power, the form, the passions, and the occult. And you can increase the power of these centers by increasing the terrors that feed them. So, terror of conspiracy, terror of the future, terror of decrepitude, like getting old and sick, I guess, terror of pain, terror of violence, terror of death, terror of the irrational, and terror of the unknown. But before getting started, every fear needs a seed. Drag your fear seed and plant it in the region. I'll do it. Boop. That's my fear seed. Now the fear seed is spreading across the region, and Agent Dummy has reached the closest to the seed. Click on the agent to see his arrival in Fraudville. Well, that's a strange place to name a city. Almost like kind of place where any given politician right now would go and sign up. Or where a bunch of lawyers live. I reached the center of Fraudville and await your orders. To kill time, I filled my pockets with breadcrumbs, but I soon realized my error. What do these cardboard pigeons eat? I'm going to find out. Let's see. Now that you've discovered the city, you can place your legends in it. Close the pop-up and I'll show you how. Okay. Now use legends to intensify the terrors of each psychic center and to increase the region's total fear. Oh, express kidnapping. Oh my god, that's a little bit too. That's almost too real. The climate machine, terror of the future. Uh, Post-coitum surprise. Oh no. uh, that is so silly. Okay. Climate machine. Rain of frogs. Oh, that's biblical. We gotta go with the biblical, right? It feels like we should. Yeah, let's go with it. Oh. Here you can see your information about your legend. We will return to this pop-up shortly, but for now, close it and return to the map. Many actions, such as developing your legends use up time. Controlling it is going to be essential to your work. Press spacebar once to pause or resume time. Hold it down to speed up time. Give it a try. Oh. The legend's progress bar will advance as time passes. If you have paused time, you can restart it by pressing the spacebar. Okay. There we go. As you evolve your legends, the fear they generate in their region will grow. To evolve your legend, you will need a specific amount of the corresponding essence. Essences are resources that you extract from a city using your agent. Click on the city button to open its pop-up. Okay. Now implant essences so that you can extract them with your agent. I'm going to need the visions essence. Okay. Okay, so... okay. I think that's what I wanted to do. So by doing that, I get the essences I need for my legend. Ta-da! Yeah. Now then, I need what? Oh, okay, cool. Ah, this is what I need then. Okay, so each of these resources can applies to the color of legend. Let's go ahead and level up our theme. If you assign a concept that fits in well with the nature of the legend, you'll get an extra boost of the terrors and the evolution. Think carefully before you choose. Apply logic and common sense, and you'll strengthen your legend. Go ahead and try and drag one and try it out. I mean, should be plague, right? That seems pretty plague-ish to me. Yeah, that seems right. Yeah. Yeah! I was right. Partly cloudless skies in the afternoon. Miracle or phenomenon? The appearance of thousands of frogs confound local authorities. So you're like spreading urban myths or like legends throughout the city that will cause people to freak the hell out. Neat. So what now? Now you've got it. Fear in the region is high enough for the population to be receptive to your message. Now click it to transmit it. Yay! I made the people scared. The will of the inhabitants of Rumeria have been crushed. Objective achieved. Nothing like a nice wave of fear to get people to believe anything you want them to. That's where the power of the machine lies. Huzzah! More. This time you have to transmit 2 messages, 1 in each region. You can cover the cursor over the messages to see their requirements. To transmit them, you'll need to increase fear in the region to the indicated level. So then, I guess I have to start here. Okay. Got it. I go back to Fraudville's main square, this time with a handful of full of fake breadcrumbs made of crumpled paper, and I sit on a bench to wait for the cardboard pigeons to devour them. My plan is foolproof. Okay. We don't have a legend in here yet, so let's do... Now place a legend at the location you just explored. Remember, legends only affect fear in their region. To increase fear in other regions, you have to place other legends in them. Roger that. Okay, what should I do? The climate machine or express kidnapping. Postcoitum surprise is also kind of funny. Let's do weird sex stuff for 100, Alex. A chat message, a coffee, and a romantic dinner. This game is ridiculous. Oh, wait, are we ready already? I'm gonna let this grow stronger. Okay. So I guess I'll transmit my message? Good job! Now that your fear blob has reached the border of the Republic of Hoxia, it should be able to expand into it. As you know, fear's expansion will depend on the terrors in the region, and you will need legends to intensify them. Each time you create a legend, you consume oleum. To generate it, you'll need to implant pumps in the cities. But here's the thing. You will only be able to do this in cities located within the fear blob. Those cities will turn white when it's possible to implant a pump into them. Let's try. Let's put up a pump. Yeah. Okay. Here you can see how much oleum you'll get from the end of the cycle. If you hover the cursor over it, you'll see a breakdown of everything that contributes or consumes oleum. Just as you did with the requirement for the Rumeria message, you'll now have to meet the requirement for the Republic of Hoxia message. Drag your agent to the city to explore it. All right, what do we got next? Yeah. In the heart of fear, in the heart of the fear machine burns a flame fueled by oleum. As the days go by, the machine's flame gets hotter and bigger. The larger the flame, the more oleum it will consume at the end of each cycle. Remember that the flame's growth depends solely on the passage of time and not your actions or the status of the mission. As you can see, oleum is an essential resource. It's important for you to expand your fear blob quickly in order to implant oleum pumps in cities. Okay, so for here, discovering Fib City. The Great Lake of Fib City represents a tranquil, placid, and silent landscape. Calm and serenity reign, as if it were a stage set. On the other hand, nothing out of the ordinary, considering that it actually is a stage set. Okay, let's place a legend in the city then. So, we did, let's do this one. Yo, what's up, I'm Musatron? This is a weird game, but like I wanted to do something like a little bit Halloweeny for this one, so I thought, hey, what if we did a thing that's just straight up an urban legend spreader? I've been looking around for good spooky games to do for Indie-licious this month for a while. It feels like there are a few less than we've seen in recent years. Last year was an absolute banger for horror games in Indie. We're going to do the climate machine. Uh-oh, we're getting political on this one. It is a really cool concept, like this idea that you just like spread rumors to create fear. And you have to manage like the fear of the people and use it as a resource. Remember, you have to evolve your legends so that they increase fear in the region. To do so, implant the corresponding essence and extract it with your agent. Let's do that. Politics. We're putting politics in our video game. Let's do it. So I need to grow this thing so it spreads to the city, then, this little fear bubble. And once we get there... Huzzah! Okay. Oops. Ah. Pause. So we got politics implanted. We got Gaia, blood, and visions. All we need is okay. So the climate machine. So this, like, to level up your thing, you have to grow a. You have to like include like a modifier that fits alongside it. So guitar, jewel, things like that, like atom, plague, those probably wouldn't go along with the climate machine. But automobile, that could be one. Cold, probably clouds. River, meteorology. Let's go with let's go with automobile, because like that's like that's the one that I think would... Ah, no bonus. So bad guess. One day roasting, the next day freezing, the next day soaking wet. When I was little, it rained when it was time to rain, and it snowed when it was time to snow. What's happening now isn't normal. There's someone behind all of this. We did it. Did I get far enough? Oh, I didn't get far enough because I didn't get the bonus. Bummer. 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 Oh, okay. I did the thing. I guess let's go ahead and vote for... Install our candidate, then. Yes. Okay. Don't be so sure. In our final scenario, you'll find that you'll run into certain obstacles in your path. All right. So for this one, we need hate our competitors and buy our products. Once again, to complete the mission, you'll need to increase fear in the regions to spread your messages. I'll do it. Let's get our guy going. I go back to Fraudville's main square for the third time to find the ground covered with breadcrumbs and little balls of crumpled paper, the same ones I brought in my 2 previous visits. It's time for me to throw in the towel, so I kill time by sweeping up this disaster while I wait your orders. All right, I need to get me a legend. What do I want to put in here this time? I guess let's do... I guess the express kidnapping is the one I haven't done. The last thing you remember is stopping at a red light. Fear of violence. Fear of conspiracy. When fear reaches the city, implant a pump into it. I will do it. A rival has come on the scene. Never lose sight of your rivals. Their interests conflict with yours, and they will try to extend their own influence across the map. Oh my goodness, are we getting into like 4X strat? Fear, 4X fear? To take on a rival, you will first need to have one of your agents infiltrate to find out everything it can about it. If your agent is free, drag it to your rival's panel. To take on a rival, you'll first need to have one of your agents infiltrate to find out everything you can. I did that. What? Okay, yeah. Infiltrate. What are you up to, rival? Miss Big Shot, the mannequin. The Fear Machine's activity in the region has started to conflict with the interests of this company, which will do everything in its power to eliminate your influence and expand its own. To transmit its own messages, its objective is to transmit its own messages and get us out of the way. Now you know more about your rival. For example, its initiative points. If that rival loses these, it is destroyed. Okay. From here, you can also order... that was a horrible reading by me, but I accept it. From here, you can also order your agent to make incursions into your rival's organization to try to find out its weak points and its dirty laundry. Now start an incursion with your agent. I'm doing it. I'm starting an incursion with my agent. Feels like I should be doing other stuff too, but okay. Uh-oh. Your rivals act on the map through movements, and they can use their initiative points to create them. When a rival's funds bar becomes full, it places one of these movements on the map to extend its area of influence. Careful. If an area's rival extends over an entire region, it will conquer it. And in a region conquered by the rival, you will not be able to transmit your message. I slip into the building's lobby, which is monitored by several cardboard security cameras. I try not to look suspicious. In the directory, I see 2 places that seem to be interesting. The director's office and the trash room. The director's office, right? Seems like the director's office is... Well, director's office. I enter her office. and see the mannequin of Miss Big Shot sitting perfectly behind her desk. This woman really knows how to focus on her work. I do a quick scan of the room, and bingo! I spot documents so secret and scandalous they could put her company's survival in jeopardy. Okay. You have found damaging information about your rival. Now you'll be able to use the information you've found to weaken and neutralize its movements. Keep in mind that each piece of information requires different resources to make it work, and each piece can only be used once. So then, it would seem, now that you have incriminating... I see. Now that you have incriminating information, explore the city where your rival's movement is active. Once there, you should be able to use the information to take initiative points away from it and get rid of it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see what we end up with here. What happened? I return to Fib City and stroll on the banks of the Great Lake. The water is dissolving the cardboard of the set, and in some places I sink as if walking on quicksand. I wonder who had the idea of designing a place like this for the test area. Huh. So... use the information you find in the incursions against the rival to weaken its movements. We did it! When the movement loses all of its initiative points, it will be neutralized. The influence campaign movement has been neutralized. You've gotten rid of your rival. Now you can focus on transmitting your message. Now evolve your legends and place new ones to spread the fear and transmit your messages. Let's do it! What's called a surprise. Ah, my penis! Okay, and then let's talk to him. Because I have the what? The pink one. Okay. So I need, what, blood? I probably need blood. Probably need blood, yeah. Implant. Wait, what do I need to... Oh, what do I need to do this one? I need, yeah, blood essence. Okay. Oh. There we go. We're doing good. Mm-hmm. What do I want to do? I guess let's go to the train station. And then let's put this up. Express kidnapping. Technology, envy, invisible, horizon, ocean, trunk. Trunk seems like a good one. Huzzah! I did the thing! While calmly listening to the car radio. What a traffic jam I'm in. Sorry I'm going to be late. Lock the door and don't roll down the window. Haven't you heard about those kidnappings? Dun dun dun! Yes! We are ready to transmit. Dun 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 dun! I know that the station is fake, and that no train will ever stop on these tracks. Even so, waiting on this platform brings back sensations from the past. But wearing this mask means that none of that matters anymore. So I await your orders. Let's implant Gaia? Would it be Gaia? That is weird. Yes. Extract. This is interesting. This whole thing is kind of just neat. I guess I could level this up again. Parking garage. Yeah. And then it all happened so fast. I love the Tales of the Crypt Keeper sort of pulpy comic book way of this. And they told his family that it had to receive a electronic transfer within 10 minutes, or they'd cut off an ear. Every part of this is bad, but okay. Oh wait, give me that. Now I can do this. Foreigner. Oh, that's just racist. Let's do sex. Level up. A suite, a bottle of champagne, and a night of passion. Get a load of this hunk. We got a date tonight. Be careful. I've heard about weirdos running loose on those apps. Okay, we're ready. We win. Objective achieved. Congratulations. You've learned the basic skills for sitting at the controls of the fabulous and ancient fear machine. I did it. If you need to remember any term or action, you can consult the Master's Manual from the pause menu at any time. Prepare yourself, because your real journey starts now. Da da da! Double blind. How hard is it? Oh, okay, you can do normal difficulty or easy difficulty. Let's do it! We had to... You shouldn't do the crossword puzzle while driving. That's just a bad idea. Oh, this is cool. The fabulous fear machine. I wonder what it does. Oh, hi. Hello, Jen. I'm happy to see that you finally made it, Jen. I've been waiting for you for a long time. Jen. Did you have a hard time finding us, Jen? Let's just say that you didn't make it easy for me. The fact that the final clue was in the Today's Times struck me as cliché, albeit a charming one at that. I have to confess that it was my idea, Jen. I wanted to give your search a genuinely British touch. I can see that. Okay, hold on. No. I was thinking, like, do I want to just do a cliche British accent? And then I thought, meh. Hold on. I could see that. Good thing it didn't occur to you to hide the coordinates in a cone of fish and chips. In any case, I'm here now, so let's get started without delay. Direct and to the point. I expected no less from a superior scientific mind like yours, Jin. But first, I need to double-check something. You're aware of the conditions of the agreement, right? Yes, your message was very clear in that sense. And you're going to go forward anyways. Do you think I would leave the laboratory in the middle of the worst storm in a decade if I wasn't? Let's get started without delay. All right, Jin. In that case, go ahead and make a wish. Clink. May it be so. Your destiny and that of the machine are now intertwined. Listen to me carefully, Jin Hammond. From this moment on, you will be the mistress of the machine. Make good use of your time and the power I have given you to do your will. Make fear and your ambition rule the world. Until your wish comes true, the machine and its agents are at your orders. I will guide and advise you, and I will also write your story, which will be entitled Double Blind, a thrilling story full of ambition, diseases, and pill bottles. Let's begin. Once upon a time, an ambitious young researcher who had spent her childhood in an environment of formaldehyde, solitude, and white lab coats. Okay. Okay, so this is exploration time, 28 days. I guess this guy would probably be better. Expand the influence of Fadro Farm and climb the ladder to become the CEO of the region's most popular. Okay. So I need to spread I need to keep fear. I need to get fear over 70, and I need to make sickness a deal. Okay. That's good to know. Generic drugs should be outlawed. All natural remedies are dangerous. How the sad and lonely Jin Hammond became the most powerful scientist in Britain and Ireland overnight. So basically, we're gonna spread a hoax about diseases. That sounds like fun. Thanks to your talent, Jin, you've just been hired as the Fadro Farm's youngest researcher. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for someone as intelligent and ambitious as you. How far are you willing to go to take advantage of it? Just try me! Use the machine's power and transmit your messages to expand the influence of Fadro Farm and make it the dominant pharmaceutical company in Britain and Ireland, while simultaneously seizing control of the company. Not bad for a newcomer, eh? To achieve your objective in this mission, you'll have to transmit your 3 messages in 3 regions, and of course keep your rivals from doing it first. The machine and its agents are now ready. The question is, are you? You bet I am. Click to start. Okay. So, first goal. Here you have the messages you need to spread in this region. Drag each one to the region where you want to transmit it to establish it there. But don't worry, you'll be able to move your messages to other regions wherever you want before you transmit them. Go ahead and drag each message to the region you want, but keep its requirements in mind. Okay. I guess let's start in Ireland. Every saint has a past, and every sinner a future. A certain Oscar Wilde supposedly wrote in this city. Do you think he was talking about us? There's no doubt in my mind Ireland is going to fit into our plans perfectly, mistress. Well, let's get ourselves a Liam. Okay. And let's get a legend active. The sandbox virus. Dun 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 dun. It all starts with an innocent sneeze. Okay, let's continue to pull. Yeah. It's hiring surge at Fodro Farm. At some point, the future of the company will be in the hands of this new blood, says its veteran CEO, Andrew Logham. Dublin Castle. I explore the old library at the castle. Hundreds of old books line the four walls. On a rickety wooden bookcase, I see a pile of books catalogued as science, magic, and alchemy. Look through the book on the nature of things, or leaf through the book the grimoire of Saint Eleanor. I read a passage from the book. After making the call, the novice will then be ready for the transformation. A live heart and 5 copper coins must be placed on the altar. As a tribute by midnight, the old flesh will have died and been reborn already. Okay. Let's get some Gaia going so I can get that up and running. And let's get another thingamajig going. Let's go with Terror of the Unknown. Phantoms of the Tunnel. Ta-da! You have received a reward for increasing your mastery. The Mastery Index measures the total amount of fear you're creating on the map. Increasing your mastery allows you to get rewards. When you activate one, click on its icon to receive it. Oh. Here, have an agent to help you, Jen. Accept! I guess let's go with this guy and explore. Okay, I still need to harvest resources. Wait, can you not have one? You can only have one agent in at a time? I made a mistake. I feel a little bit foolish, though. A man is carrying a sign that says the end is nigh, and gesticulates and shouts as if possessed. A gaggle of teenagers passes in front of him, and they take a photo, going off with laughter. The man sits on the curb, feeling dejected and holding his sign in his hands. I'll talk to the man. It used to be easier to create fear in the old days, he tells me. You'd mention a good old-fashioned wrath of God, biblical plague, or apocalypse, and everyone would start shaking like a leaf. Nowadays, it's another story. If only people were more stupid. I nod sympathetically and put my arm on his shoulders. It was the least I could do. We comrades need to support each other, Master. Okay, I need to extract that. Uh-oh. An event has appeared in the region. Over time, events like this will appear in different regions on the map. Often you'll be able to use events to your advantage. To learn about their effects and act on them, investigate them with an agent. I guess I'll send Renee to do that. Infiltrate. Oh, here. The phantoms of the tunnel. Let's see. Journey, submarine, rhythm. The Great Beyond? That seems right. Yes. Line 4. Years ago, tragedy derailed on these tracks. Witnessed the phenomena in the tunnel of the Animus. There were bright flashes in the middle of the tunnel, and now I know what happened in there. And now that I know what happened in there, I'll never be taking that train again. Screw that. How far are we on this one? Okay. Okay. I should be able to get this leveled up by the time that Yas. Thank you. Let's see. The sandbox virus. It starts with an innocent sneeze. And then let's go with game. Yeah. Kids playing games and then they turn into diseases. Droplets of saliva floating in the air. A doctor friend of mine swore to me the virus is going to spread to all the parks. Our children are doomed. Well, that's a little bit much, but okay. What do we have going on here? Let's move on the city, right? Explore the city. Let's do it. I think I should be able to get this one right about now. In fact. See? Now you're cured. Nights of cold dinners. The famous Doctors Hammond received a new award. A gifted student. Shall we wait for someone to take the photo, miss? Legasp. She had a bad family. We don't like bad families. Oh. Bribe the person to cancel. The local government wants to cut healthcare spending by encouraging students to play sports. And having generations of healthy kids is not of our interest, mistress. Let's neutralize the event. continue. Okay. Good work, Jen. The company's CEO sends you a message. Good work, Jen. In a few days, the board of directors will announce your promotion to head of projects and research. Congratulations. I did it. Okay. What do I need to do next? I should move a guy over here. Explore. Your agents acquire XP by executing actions. Yo, what up, armed squires? When their experience bar becomes full, they'll reveal fragments of their past. When your agents do this, they will level up and their abilities will improve, which will be of vital importance for progress of your game. Let's increase the strength of this guy because he's not very strong. Mistress, were you calling me? I want to hear your story, Eliphas. Now, speak! Thank you, mistress. I had only to close my eyes and immerse myself in the dark and void that emerges from behind the eyelids. Then I would let myself drift off. God was leading me, or so I wanted to think, and in the darkest depths, I was capable of seeing what no one else sees. He's a mystic. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, he gets like, okay. Yeah, I'll have to keep some eyeballs for him, I guess. Got it. And what of you, mister? Scotland's heart beats the rhythm of the trains, some coming, some going, at its main station. Soon all of those passengers will be like frightened sheep in our hands, mistress. Let's get a oh, there's no fear here. Let's get a legend going. A spooky legend. Let's do the contaminated wells. Oh, I need more stuff. What can I do to add to my refinery? Can I get him there and extract? Yeah, let's do that. Because I'm going to need that on there anyways. Uh-oh. Le gasp. Yeah. I see a commemorative plaque next to next to the canals crossing the Castlefield neighborhood. Manchester, cradle of the Industrial Revolution. 2 centuries ago, it took thousands of machines to transform the world. Now we'll be able to do the same thing with a single machine. Let's implant. Well, I need a few things to get started. Okay, hold on. I first need to select an agent and yeah. Let's infiltrate them and figure out what they're up to. Let's get our stuff done. Yeah, let's get that. And then let's move our man over here. Um, can I implant a legend despite them doing that? Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna put up a. We're gonna start a rumor. Okay, so Arm Squires. The idea of this game, it's called the Fabulous Fear Machine, and basically you've got people that are like, the machine will grant them a wish, but they have to serve it. And the idea is that you spread fear in order to create chaos, and then by and you spread that fear through like different rumors and urban legends, and eventually you spread enough fear that you are able to get a message through that basically your person is able to put out a message that helps them get in control. It is a lot like the internet. It's the internet machine. We got some good. Looks like my guys are doing a good job so far. Ooh. I don't think I have enough eyeballs to level up this one. But I will have enough stuff to level up this one. Or maybe I won't. Let's implant. Okay. Extract. It is kind of a spy disinformation game. Because eventually you'll start seeing positive campaigns in the game, and they'll try to spread like good things that will alleviate fear, but you need the fear to grow in certain areas, like the power is like fear of conspiracy, fear of the future, the form, fear of getting old and sick, and fear of pain, the passions, fear of violence and fear of death, and then fear of irrational and fear of the unknown. And each of these rises and falls depending on kind of what events are happening in the world as you go. Victor Hesselberg, one of Europe's oldest global pharmaceutical companies, founded by the Hesselberg family in Berlin in 1927. Control of the company is always passed down to the family's oldest child. Their objective is to consolidate its power within Britain and Ireland, and to remain the #1 pharmaceutical company in the world. Let's get an incursion going. Well, actually, I guess I should level him up first. Okay. Mistress, were you calling me? I want to hear your story, Renee. Now speak. Thank you, mistress. A prodigious imagination. I'm one of 6 sisters. I never knew my father, and my mother drank so much that she could never remember my name. My only salvation. Aw. My only salvation. I thought this was a fear machine, not the fabulous sad machine. But my only salvation from my misery was a sketchbook and crayons and a prodigious imagination. Okay. I'm going to encourage this guy so I can figure out what he's up to. And then I'll keep up on my other stuff. Hello, Miss Hammond. We've received some news about you from our London office. Did you know that your parents worked for Hessel many years ago? It's quite a surprise to meet you. I didn't know they had a daughter. They never mentioned you to me. I hope you can live up to their tremendous legacy. It's a mistake to compare me to my parents, Mr. Hazelberg. I got where I am on my own merits. No one has handed me anything, certainly not them. Arrogant and haughty. Yes, sir, a true Hammond. You're more like your parents than you think, Chin. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Well, fine. Thanks for giving me an eye. To keep, I guess. Currently, I need to be able to spread fear by, what's up? Something happened. Oh, now I can grow my fear over here. I have 4 that I can use. The sandbox virus. I should use biology? Yeah, biology. Yes. And the shadow of death falling over the park. It is rumored that it could be a new variant of other historic viruses, like the one responsible for the plague of 1365. Panic over the so-called Herodes virus. This is a little stark, the way that it actually, like, kind of played out a little bit like, I don't know. Let's see, what do we got here? Am I still... Okay, yeah. Wait, what do I have this guy working on? I should explore? It was... Oh, I can't level that one up, though. What do we learn? Subterranean gloom. The luxury of the top floors of Heisel's British subsidiary contrasts with the filth and gloom of the garage. At first glance, there's nothing of interest, just darkness and dust. Wait a minute. And the dust. In the distance, coming from inside the maintenance room, I hear the clink of bottles and murmuring. Follow the noise. I find the elderly janitor sitting on the floor, on the verge of tears. He's muttering to himself bitterly. If I live like a rat and work like a rat inside this rat nest, what does that make me? And he looks at me with hollow eyes while taking a swig of the bottle. Let's continue to encourage on this man. Let's see. I want to be able to at least get Scotland before I call this game. Yes. What do you got for me? After the third beer, I enter the bar's restroom and see this written on the wall of one of the stalls. Want to find out what a real man is like? Then call this number. Call the number. I dial the number and the voice on the other end answers. Welcome to the information line of Bauer Harris Institute. For the next 20 minutes, it brings me up to date on the most recent studies about the next negative impact of sexual and gender stereotypes. Not expected, but in a very institutional lecture, instructive lecture, master. Okay. Let's get more oleum going so I can get more stuff. And let's go ahead and do another extraction of stuff so I can get my my rumors going. Oh, what's this? Ooh. Freezes arrival's movement for 60 turns. Let's do this one. Doesn't work like that? What am I doing? Am I doing it wrong? What am I... Okay. I hear the Hessel factory workers' changing room. Or I enter the Hessel workers' changing room. It's an enormous and unventilated room that smells of bleach and dirty clothes. All the lacquers have padlocks on them, but I see one that covers with political and activist stickers, with a lock that's especially worn and rusted. Break it open! Okay, so I have some options. But I'll need some things to get them. I tear the padlock off and open the locker. Inside, there's a box full of crudely printed leaflets. Let's put an end to labor abuses. Strike at Hessel Biofarm. I put one in my pocket. What was the one that I need? Oh, I still need stuff for these. Let's do this one. Oh, maybe I should have him do it. Because it seems like they have stats on them. Can I put another thing up? Oh, fake prosthesis. That's a fun little thing. Oh, I can do this. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do it. Now we've got another one in play. Evil. What do I want to do with her? I should put her somewhere where she can be of more help. That's for sure. I should also keep putting her on incursions so I can find them. So I guess let's do that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now we can level up some curses. Contaminated wells. First you notice a strange odor of bleach. Disease. Then you see something very unusual about its color. Wastewater being discharged to the local river. So yeah, that's kind of a peek into how this game goes. I'm actually going to pause it right there. This has been fun, but I actually, like, time's up today. This went fast. This one is like a game I would love to spend much more time on across a long period of time, but, like, we only have so much time to spend on these games in every given day. But nonetheless, what a fun one. I really like this one. And maybe you will too. It's called The Fabulous Fear Machine. It's available from Fictiorama Games. It's out there now, just on PC at the moment. We'll see if it goes anywhere else later. And just as well, if you liked what you saw today, throw us a follow. If you really liked what you saw, subscribe to the Shacknews Twitch channel. It helps us out a lot, and we appreciate it. Plus, it helps us to bring you more and better live stream content. Just as well, if you want to see everything that we're up to, head over to shacknews.com, which is where you'll find our news, our articles, our stories, our reviews. We just had our Spider-Man 2 review go up today. If you want to see that, it is live. We had our Sonic Superstars review go up as well, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we did. So be sure to check those out, yeah. And if you want to see our video content, head over to Shacknews and Shacknews interviews on the YouTube. That's where you're going to find everything that we're doing as far as our YouTube and video content go. We have some video versions of our reviews coming up in the next few days. We also have plenty of gameplay to show off. Be sure to check it out. And you can also find us on the socials at Shacknews on Twitter, Shacknews on Facebook, Shacknews Media on Instagram, and Shacknews on TikTok. That's where you're going to find a lot of our short-form content. And we appreciate everyone who follows and checks out what we've got going on. It's where you're going to see stuff when we want to do, when it's like newsworthy. You'll see it over on our, you'll often see it on our social media at some point or another. So be sure to check those out. Stay on top of that, and you'll see everything that we're up to as it happens. Until next time, this has been TJ Denzer, Senior News Editor for Shacknews.com. Once a week, your host, supplier, and purveyor of fine indies here on Indie-licious. This has been the Fabulous Fear Machine. Go check it out. And until next time, next week, we will see you next time. Have fun, be cool, play more indies, y'all. Catch you later.